once again, the NFL made life difficult for those mock drafters last night. Kyler Murray, number 1. I think most people had that. Nick Bosa, number 2. Even the Jets, Quinnen Williams at number 3. The Raiders made it interesting. Cleveland Farrell going there. I don't think anybody had that one. And then you had the Bucs taking Devin White. All right. Giants then go Daniel Jones. Let's bring in Charles Davis. You can see Charles on the NFL Network's live coverage round 2 and 3. Let's say you're Miami.
I'm trading for Josh Rosen because I don't have to give up a ton of capital now. I think that the Cardinals lost great leverage throughout this process. Josh Rosen would be the guy I would go get. He's already played 13 games. And if he didn't have a chip on his shoulder before, Dan, he should have one that has grown to boulder-sized proportions that Sisyphus is trying to get back up the hill.
Let's bring in Brooke Pryor. She covers the Chiefs for the Kansas City Star. What happens today with this team, this situation, Brooke?
You know, I don't know. The team, I have to say, it was a little surprising last night that they came out and said that they need to gather more facts and review everything before making a decision. You know, this is a team that has had a recent history with players who have domestic violence and physical violence. You know, you hate to compare situations because there is no comparison. They're both awful. But the audio that we heard in this was more jarring sitting there listening to it than the video that we have seen of Kareem Hunt. And the whole situation is bad, obviously. And so I think that this is a team that has to make a decision, and it shouldn't be a difficult one.
Rich Eisen had a great seat last night, did a great job. Whose strategy did you question last night? Which team?
I think you kind of hit on it right there with the Giants. But in the 15 years that I've done this, every single evaluator I've ever been across says if you love the quarterback, you take him right where you can, the first possible moment you can. And that's why the Giants went with Daniel Jones at 6. They love him. They were probably fearful that maybe Washington would get him and snagged him.
That formal introduction, Todd McShay, ESPN NFL draft analyst there. Your favorite Mel Kiper eating story is what?
He will get the cheese pizza and take the cheese off from room service. So it's now just basic. It's the crust and the tomato sauce, and dip it in mashed potatoes. He's carb loading. You know, it's a long weekend. I don't know. I mean, what do you do with that, right?
Oh, man. He's fascinating. He's the Blazers guard, Damian Lillard, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. When your teammates swallowed you up after making that shot, your head just kind of pops up and you look at the camera, and it almost looked like somebody photoshopped your head in there, in that, mosh pit there.
I always go into a little baby panic when I'm in one of those. So I was trying to get myself out, and I looked up and the camera was right there, and it just kind of caught me.
That was awesome.
It just happened that way.
Check out the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience, or stream on VR Live.